Hey, this is Notser, and we are in the Tier 7 Soviet Premium Destroyer, Leningrad. He has 15,200 health, a top speed of 45.1 knot, 5 130mm guns, 8 torpedoes, a surface detect of 6.6 kilometers, and 23 AA defense rating. For my modules, reduced crit chance on main armament, improved aiming accuracy, reduced the chance of flooded fire, improved acceleration. For my commander, preventative maintenance, adrenaline rush, last stand, basic firing training, demolition expert, advanced firing training, and concealment. We are on the map Trident, and yes, I am in the Leningrad. Get the jokes out of the way. Oh, you should be in the Belfast, the Fiji, the Sims, the Shiratsuyu, the Scharnhorst, and the Nagato. If you're in any other ship, you're basically wasting your time, and you should just quit the game. Okay. You're right. You're right. I'm completely worthless, but this is a great game, and I would like to share it with you, if you will allow me. I'm sure many people have heard the same things, and we're running into Belfast every game. We're running into the same sort of strategy every game. I know this is North America, and I know we're all bad, but at least you could just watch. Maybe you could learn something in your super elite region that isn't North America. I mean, I don't know. And by the way, I hate you, Scharnhorst. This guy, are you for real, man? He hits that shot. Alright, so, the Leningrad. What is the Leningrad good at? Well, it's got great guns. It can operate at a good range from the enemy. But the enemy, he should be popping his smoke. He should be hiding, right? Well, the Fiji obviously had that strategy, right? The Belfast didn't get the memo. The Belfast is somewhere stuck north of A. Now, initially, the game started, what's the strategy? Notser, what should we do? I don't really know what we should do. But I think the right strategy is to go as a team, and we all decided to go towards A point. And guess what the enemy team decided to do? They headed towards A, and it became a brouhaha. Some words were said, we lost our cruiser, and now we're at a deficit, in more ways than one. We don't have a capture point, and it doesn't look like we're going to anytime soon, and the enemy has killed our cruiser. Now, we just got a kill on one of their destroyers. I think that's Sims that was over by A point. But the cruiser's pretty important. It wasn't the Belfast. I don't know what it is. I think it's I think it was just an overly zealous friend that went towards B point, and he died very quickly. The strategy is this. If you have smoke, you usually set up behind an island in order to use radar to detect a destroyer and wipe them out. Once you have a base, you just try and play passively, defensively, and force the enemy to overextend. That is the strategy that is ranked play right now. Does that sound familiar to you? So that's what I'm going to try and counter, or at least work against. And I recognize that, you know what? This battleship's moving back. This cruiser's moving back. This enemy Belfast is trying to relocate to another island. I mean, big shocker there, right? I'm hoping to get a little bit of damage on him, but the main goal here is to potentially take A point. And why would you do that, Notser? Well, it puts pressure on the enemy to do something. There's already an enemy destroyer trying to take B, and we cannot sustain a 2-base advantage against us. We will just crumble. We're going to be pressing too hard, and we're not going to be able to have the success that we need in order to win the ranked battle. And we all know, oh boy, do we all know, ranked is so stressful because people yell at each other so much. So I'm not going to be one of those people that, oh, you're not doing anything. Oh, you're such a worthless loser. Oh, you're the reason we lost. No, I'm not that. And I feel pretty confident. I feel, The only ship that could really screw me is that destroyer. And the reason I'm moving is I know the Belfast is over there, and the Fiji does not have radar. It does have hydroacoustic, though. At least I'm going to assume it does. So I don't want to get too close. And I noticed very quickly that he is very close to me. And I don't like that. You know what? I don't like the Fiji. So I'm going to move away. I sent torpedoes. Maybe I can hit the Scharnhorst. I need to do that more often. You never know. Pop my smoke, and I fire at the Scharnhorst. Now, I didn't realize I was the one detecting him. I sort of assumed that the destroyer on my western flank was in line of sight. And what do you think this guy is going to do? He blind fires, and of course, he hits us. But we have set him on fire. I don't know. Was that one fire? Yeah, that's one fire. So he has some sort of weird fire prevention build that I'm not aware of. Maybe a concealment plus fire prevention. That's my guess. And the Fiji is... Oh, the Fiji. He's so close. So close to detecting us with hydroacoustic, I believe. And I'm just going to be very careful. Go to my max possible range. I will risk potentially being seen, but I have to capture this base. I have to give us something to hold on to, right? We're already almost double the point deficit. That's not good. They almost have double the points as us. So we do indeed capture the point. Leave the point. Just get the hell out of there. My torpedoes are back up, and conveniently, the Nagato apparently is going to be moving forward. I think what was called on the enemy team was that they were like, there is something here. Get over here. I can detect with hydro. And then as he got to the edge, he realized, I can't. I can't go any further. I can't risk it. And look how close he was. I believe the Fiji just backed up into A point, trying to stop it as safe as he possibly could, but clearly he didn't do it quick enough. So I'm going to send my torpedoes trying to deny the Fiji's capture retake attempt. We'll see how well it works out. The old me, the old Notser, probably wouldn't send torpedoes unless he could guarantee that torpedo strike, but you sort of throw that out of the window when every single game is a Belfast, and a Fiji, and a Sims, and a Shiratsuyu. I'm just trying to get anything I can. And it looks like it worked, because the Fiji is no longer back up into the A point. He's actually moved forward. Obviously, he probably didn't want to die. And, oh, we get a nice little quick glance at the Belfast. The Belfast uses his radar, and I'm not going to go around the island until his radar is done. Radar lasts for about, what, 20, 25 seconds, 30 seconds? He's got a potential 3 to 5 salvos he can get off, I think, roughly. You can really tell how much I care about this. But in general, just wait. He's, of course, going to be aggressive. He's going to, well, passive. I would sit out in the open and wait until someone fired on me. That would probably be the bad strategy, but he chose to use the smoke and radar outside of it. Well, I mean, why not? But he can't see me. He can't see me at all. I can be in torpedo range, and he can't do anything to me. And my torpedoes are back up. So I'm just going to try and rotate around, give him no way out, and take out the Belfast, because he is that low. It is worth the risk. If you can take that out, do it. Don't hesitate. Do it. This sucker is like Satan himself. He has come from the depths of hell to kill you, to bring you back, and you just need to send him back. That's all you need to do. Okay, I'm sorry this is a little heavy, okay? But I hate playing against the Belfast. Oh, feels better. Does that feel better? We've done it. We've brought a little bit back. That was a pretty fair trade. We didn't risk the ship that much. And the enemy doesn't have control over A, and they'll never be able to detect us ever again with radar. Now my team's very unhealthy. Very unhealthy. That's an understatement, okay? The Belfast is barely alive. We've got a destroyer that's barely alive. I'm going to just try and harass these guys. What else can I do? The Fiji's last known position was somewhere north of A or east of A, and oh, look at who we got. It looks like the Belfast was a bro, and he used his radar, so I'm just not going to pass that up. I'm going to fire at the Fiji. I am going to light him up, and I hope he just feels the fury of the Leningrad, and I'm not really doing as much damage as I would like. The enemy doesn't see us, of course, and I could decide to go left or right. I'm going to try and go back to my team, because that's probably the better strategy. Wouldn't you agree? The better strategy would be to at least be in touch with your team so you have a crossfire. And this Nagato apparently is pretty close, and we're going to try and send again. He drops off just as I last seen him. The Fiji, the Nagato, and I believe the Scharnhorst is actually over by B point. So this Fiji, honestly, he's pretty vulnerable. He is really overextended from the standpoint that there is nobody over here to stop me. So I'm just going to try and hit him. Now, I missed the first salvo because I didn't recognize that he was in reverse. It does look like he's moving forward now. We set him on fire. He's going to put it out, of course. Can we stay off the island? Oh, that was close. Going full speed. Try and hit this. It is very hard to hit 45 knots. And that's what I was relying on. Just full out speed, Demon. Can we set him on fire? Please set him on fire. I know he's put the fire out, and a torpedo hit the Nagato, which is awesome. Friendlies were able to follow up and take him out. We're bringing it back. Okay, okay. I'm probably one of the most healthy ships in the game on my team, but we're doing all right. We're detected, but we're doing all right. So that means, obviously, that the Sims is somewhere. It wouldn't be the Fiji. The Fiji is a coward, and he's sitting in his smoke, like a coward would do. Come out to play, okay? And I like the old. Now we know the Sims is close. He is really close. Where is he? He's got to be right on that edge. Oh, whoa. It's not the Sims. The Shiratsuyu is the one detected. Ah! This isn't good. This is not good. Thankfully, the Shiratsuyu, he obviously drops the smoke to deny line of sight. Oh, no. We're going to run into Valentine's. Oh, my God. Well, if you got to go, you gotta go. And at least I blocked most of the torpedoes for him. Oh, please don't let my death be in vain. Please take him out. Everyone is detected. I believe the Belfast is using his radar. Go for them. All right, the Fiji gets killed. Nice, nice. Take out the Shiratsuyu. Take out the Sims. Come on, babies. My torpedoes, of course, are not going to hit anyone. And the Sims looks to be stuck. Oh, boy. Scharnhorst is going to take torpedoes. Oh, is he going to avoid all but one? He does, he does. Oh, wait. The Sims sent more torpedoes. Oh, no. They've still got an advantage, and we need to kill those destroyers. Oh, do we need to kill those destroyers? Oh, man. Oh, Sims survive. For some reason, he's visible, and he can't see. So maybe the Shiratsuyu is... Yep, the Shiratsuyu actually has a line of sight. Oh, my God. This is not looking good at all. It's not looking good. Everyone is so unhealthy. It's honestly unbelievable how unhealthy our team is. Oh, man, this isn't looking good at all. Not looking good at all. There are two destroyers over on this flank that are really low, and they could die. There's no way we win the game if we just sit idle. Our team has to make a play. And the Boyskavica is a playmaker. If he can see that enemy destroyer, he will do a ton of damage to it. He just has to see him. Looks like the Scharnhorst or maybe the Shiratsuyu. Oh! Boyskavica, take the shot! Ooh, 40. Oh, don't deny line of sight to yourself. He could hide. Just kill him. I think he's got him. Yes, he got him. All right. So, we are still behind, but we're not as behind. Very astute observation, right? Oh, by the way, it's 3 versus 2. Yeah, we have A point, and the enemy has B point, and we're on water. What else could we say? Yeah, I know. So what do you do if you're behind and you need to press a little bit? Well, you need to gain line of sight, and you need to get a little lucky. But first, try and give your teammates a chance to make a play. The Boyskavica does not want to be seen, but he can obviously detect for his team. The enemy Shiratsuyu does not want to be seen. So you can pretty much bet that the enemy is going to be running away, so is the Scharnhorst. And it's really on the Belfast and the Nagato to make the play on the enemy. And this Nagato, oh man, Nagato, if you could just make a big play right now, it would mean so much to my team. We got 2 minutes and a half, right? 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and it looks like he chipped away a little bit, but it's not enough yet, Nagato. The Nagato does have better angling, I think. And they're basically the same health. So the Scharnhorst is firing HE, which makes sense. He sees the Nagato heavily angled. He's just looking to chip damage, and this friendly Nagato apparently has all his guns ready to go. And oh man, this looks good. Wow, he just did 10,000 with that salvo, and the friendly Boyskevitsa can follow up. And yeah, that was a good job. Good job, Nagato. He gave us a chance to win this game. There's still 2 minutes left to lose it. But boy, we needed that big play. And that big play came from line of sight, giving intel. And then, of course, the Boyskevitsa pulled back, and the Nagato was just straight up going for it. There's nothing he could have done. And yeah, we have the lead. Please don't die. It's a very small lead. Very small. But we have the lead. Please do not die. And I feel pretty confident that the Belfast can handle himself. The Shiratsuyu, yeah, he doesn't want to be seen. Especially not by the Belfast. But the Shiratsuyu is probably going, I have to go. He has to fire on this guy if he can see him. That's the only way his team wins the game, is if he gets a kill on the Belfast. And it is within reason. It's definitely within reason. But it is so funny when you're playing the game and you think, man, it's obvious what he has to do. He has to fire his guns. He has to try and make a play. He has nothing else he can do. He can't afford to not try and fire at this guy. But they always just allow them to live too long. They wait too late. They don't have the chance to wait that long. He's got to go now. And the Belfast, thankfully, is in smoke, so he can't die right now. At least we don't think so. Blind torpedo. Please don't hit him. And people are like, I think he's over there. I think he's over there. Oh, yeah, I think he's over there. Oh, he has RDF. That's what he's saying. So he does have a good idea of where the enemy is located. We just have to, obviously, hope that he doesn't die. The Belfast, no! We got a little chip damage. He waited too long, man. He waited way too long. Maybe he was going to time it just as the Belfast went into the smoke, but, 4 seconds. He's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. He needed maybe 20 seconds more, give or take, in order to engage the Belfast and take him out, but he missed out. He missed out. And yes, we have reached rank 3. We're making steady progress, and I really appreciate all the support. I hope that you've enjoyed this. We did 62,000 points of damage, 1 kill, 1,633 base XP. It was a full team effort, obviously. I just was able to get that Belfast and control the objective. That's why I scored the most on the team. But the Leningrad is pretty good if there are a lot of destroyers being queued and there are a couple battleships. I'm actually pretty happy with it. Plus the credit income. I'm greedy. I play premiums for credit income. I can't help it. I would rather play a premium in ranked play than play a regular ship just for the credits because I'm so broke. As far as damage, it couldn't be more split. 22,000 HE, 20,000 in torpedoes, 21,000 in floods and fires. 1.1 million was fired at us. That's pretty impressive that we survived most of it, though. And I'm happy with our team. It was a close, stressful game. Hopefully you are as stressed as I am and you enjoyed the outcome. Either way, it was a good, tense game. And it wasn't the typical sit on the corner, fire your guns, sit on the corner, fire your guns. There was actually movement involved and different plays. It's always interesting when both sides decide to go at the exact same objective. I hope you enjoyed this game. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you next time.